100th Annual West Virginia State Fair.
And the quilts and the tomatoes.
Really helping support the next generation of our agriculturists.
ARC Appalachia Live from the West Virginia State Fair starts right now.
Hello and welcome here to this special edition of ARC Appalachia, live from Lewisburg. I'm Anthony Kahn.
And I'm Hannah Klein. We are so excited. We've been out here all morning long showing you some of the fun exhibits. And as always, just like when we're in the studio, we want to bring in our third team member, Storm Team meteorologist Dante Bricky, to talk a little bit about the forecast. Dante, as of right now, a little chill in the air.
It is, yeah. It's colder than I thought it was going to be out here, Dante. It feels kind of good, though, considering how things have been, especially on a busy place like this, Dante. It's probably going to feel kind of good having that breeze.
Yes, hi Anthony, hi Hannah, good morning, and I'll tell you what, it is comfortable right now, but I too have chosen the jacket just because of that morning chill in the air. Down in Fairlea, yeah, of course it's going to be a little bit cooler, but this is so much of a relief from what we had to deal with back in July. Now that we're into August, it's time for the State Fair, the 100th celebration, and boy is this a big one over the next week and a half. And I've taken myself out towards one of the corners of the venue here at the fairgrounds, and what is behind me? Well, it's one of my favorite things. This is one of the roller coasters, the Wild Mouse. Some of you folks, you know how big of a roller coaster person I am. I can tell you that this one's not going to be too much of a problem for me, and I'll probably be able to try this out as we head deeper into the day. We've also got the swing over here as well. Some of the kids, they're going to be riding around on the swing, enjoying things throughout the day. That's what's behind me. And then as we continue this walk on here, as I watch out for what's around me, and we'll go this direction. Now we've got one of the, looks like one of those small little car rides that the kids really enjoy. So I'll tell you what, this is really going to be a good time with a lot of fun as we head out here for today. And now I can't hear you anymore. Now I can hear you. So this is really going to be interesting, and I think we're going to have a lot more people packed in here too to enjoy this. We'll see if they'll let me take some video on there. But what have I seen this morning? The Myers. They have the candy apple stand. That was really good to get one of those candy apples. And what they do is they were in there frying them, taking them out of the fryer, coating them with whatever you want. Chocolate, nuts, cherry, looked like jelly almost. It was really delicious stuff. And that's one of the food items that I saw today that I really enjoyed. And we also have been talking a lot about some of the carnival foods, like the fried stuff, you know. So at some point we'll get some of that fried food to enjoy as well. But weather-wise, it's looking pretty calm and quiet over today, and I think we'll eventually see some sunshine out here too to kind of soak up. But being that we're in the mountains, the Greenbrier Valley, it's just a tad bit cooler right now, and I will tell you that tomorrow morning will be just as chilly outside, but we can deal with that, you know. So this is going to be exciting, and I really can't wait to ride that roller coaster later today. Some of you folks are going to be in for an exciting ride. But it's relaxing, you know, and that's the way it should be. So at this point, though, we're just going to continue to walk around and meet some more people. And as things get a little bit more packed, you know, it'll get more exciting around here at the same time. So this is just the start of what will be an amazing celebration, and we'll get to see some of the fair activities that go on behind the scenes and the hard work of the volunteers, you know. So it's going to be really, really exciting today.
Dante, awesome. Thanks a lot. We'll be checking with Dante all morning long here. Can't wait to see where else he ends up. There's so many cool places to go all around the fairgrounds.
We're so
here.
Excited. You know, this morning he was talking about the number one thing he wants to do while he's here at the fair is to ride some of these rides.
Yeah.
We can't wait. We've been testing them out, kind of scoping out which rides would be good for Dante. He said he wants something crazy.
Yeah, we saw the Wild Mouse is one that's over there.
That was super popular.
Yeah, so
2 Ferris wheels.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
A lot of the spinny rides that go around. A lot of the that's how I always describe them anyway.
Yeah, the ones you don't want to eat before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot of tradition right here at the State Fair.
Yeah, I had the chance to talk to some people that go here every single year for decades, whether it's for fun or for work, and they talked to me about what has changed over the years and also what's stayed the same.
10 days of showing off the best of West Virginia.
Mara Boggs has been to at least 40 West Virginia state fairs, and she always finds something to enjoy.
I really love going to the West Virginia building and seeing the quilts and the tomatoes and the fruits and the vegetables that are on display. My aunt actually used to enter into the fruitcake competition every year, and I think she won one year, or at least that's the family legend.
And that family legend includes going to the state fair every year they're able, whether it's for fun or part of the job. Boggs worked for Senator Joe Manchin for 13 years and used the fair as a way to meet people. During that time, she's seen the event blossom into a well-oiled machine.
State Fair has built their infrastructure, so I can remember years ago the parking, just for an example. It was a mad dash to get a parking spot. And you know, it's this huge field that you park in. It's kind of fun to walk, but they have honed it into an efficient operation. So now you park, you can get on a tractor, you can either walk or ride to the gate to buy your ticket. And then there's an underpass that goes over the major road. So it's a lot safer than it used to be. You used to have to dart across the traffic, but you don't have to do that anymore.
And that efficient operation is thanks to people like Kenny Baker. He's the grounds control supervisor and has been working the fair for 62 years. Baker started off parking cars years ago, and now he facilitates everyone who comes and goes through the hustle bustle of the event.
We just cover just about everything from the fair, from one fence line to the other. So you've got a lot of people, and most all my people come back every year.
Baker says he's seen a lot change on the fairgrounds during his decades there.
Things have changed as far as the concerts. Years back, we had people here like Johnny Cash, Charlie Pride, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, all those older ones right there. And back then, I've got a picture with those folks that were twice as to me. I enjoyed getting just to meet them. And but now it's a little different. You have different ones in. The music has changed a whole lot. But still, there's some awful good. We have some of the best comes here.
Despite changes over the years, those who go every year can tell you.
What is the same as the tradition? Highlighting the West Virginia-made products and grown products and the food vendors and the carnival, all those types of things, showing off the animals, the horse races, all those things have remained the same.
Baker hopes to see many of the same faces again this year, and some new ones too.
You always want to be courteous. People like to them. I enjoy talking with them and make sure when they leave you that you've impressed them, that they want to come back next year.
This is not some of the more extravagant fried foods. It's actually the crinkle cut French fries. That's his favorite thing to get out here every year.
That.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier this morning, and I said, you know what? There's something just so nostalgic about coming to a fair and just having a good old corn dog.
Yeah, there's truth to that. It's consistent. It's nostalgic.
I love it.
Same goes for like funnel cake too, for people to do that every year. Yeah. There's always like
we had the debate over the funnel cake though.
We did, because I'm not like a funnel cake connoisseur by any means, but there's some good consistency to that.
But a corn dog's not messy. A funnel cake, you have the powdered sugar all over
That's a good point.
If it's hot and then it's sticky and it's all over your hands.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should.
And then they're gooping different strawberry, blueberry, who knows over top, which those look really good. I saw some of those being advertised over there.
We should probably leave it up to the viewers.
Yeah, we were asking you, what are you most interested in as far as food options here at the West Virginia State Fair? So let's take a look at some of your results.
And I think our producers are going to tell us, because it's been changing.
It's been changing. So we're going to get the up to the minutes. 33% for funnel cake is what you guys are saying. So there's some people that like their funnel cakes.
I agree.
Okay,
turkey legs, 0%.
No one's going for the turkey legs. They have them here.
Except for our photographer, Robert. He said that's all he wants is, he said, as soon as I come to the fair, I want a turkey leg. And we all looked at him and said, out of all the things, the cinnamon roll, the corn dog, the, pickle pizza, a turkey leg?
Yeah, they'll still sell them.
What else do we have?
We have deep fried Oreos. And
21%?
for that one, 21%.
21%.
So we saw some of those advertised over there, plenty of those.
And come on, tell me what the corn dog is.
46%.
46%.
Corn dog is leading the way.
Awesome. Well, it's not too late for you to chime in. You can also scan that QR code. It's going to be right there on your screen. We want to hear from you.
Yep.
What is your favorite fair food? Because it's debatable.
Yeah, and there's so much here. Like, you're going to find something here. It's just a matter of, like, where you stop, because there's too much food to enjoy, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So I know it's my very first time actually coming out to the West Virginia State Fair. I know it's not yours.
Yeah.
It's mine, and it's also Dante's very first time.
I'm excited for you guys to experience this. My wife and I came out here in 2021, so it's been a few years, but we had a really good time. And talking about crazy food, one of the things I had when I went here was apple pie inside a waffle cone.
What?
And it was the most, like, extravagant, delicious, unhealthy thing in the world. And so that was pretty crazy. So as you can see in the picture, I mean, it was just magnificent.
So many calories. You know, the cinnamon rolls, they said, is what, 1,500 calories? I told him I didn't need to know that.
Yeah.
Fair food calories do not matter.
Exactly.
They don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't need to know them. I'm walking anyways. I'm getting my exercise.
Yeah.
Win-win.
And we watched them make them over there at Sensational Cinnamon Rolls, and that's a staple here at the State Fair, and they're up making them super early. We drove by them earlier, and it was like, what, maybe 6 in the morning, and they were out there?
He was out there, and we asked, I said, so how long is this line going to get? And he said, honey, you better get in line, because it is going to be 3 hours.
Yep, he did say that.
For a cinnamon roll.
Yep.
And I believe it. Everywhere we go, we've gone to all these different areas, and everybody keeps saying, yeah, the fair is fun, but the cinnamon rolls.
Make sure you try that.
The cinnamon rolls.
And of course, you know, this is all about just memories for so many people. So we want to hear from you too. What are some of your favorite memories here at the West Virginia State Fair? You can scan the QR code that we're going to have on the screen for you, and you can weigh in on that. We'd love to hear about all of those.
I love it. And let's talk too about the volunteers. The volunteers always come out to the State Fair. They help to make sure that this day runs smooth. We want to hear what makes you come back coming up next on ARC Appalachia.
WCHS-TV Tools for School and Eyewitness News is presented by Zelenko Law and sponsored by Encova, the United Way, Terracon, and the Charleston Dirty Birds.
Welcome back here to this special edition of ARC Appalachia, live from the West Virginia State Fair, and we're having a great time out here.
We're having a great time, but it is chilly out here. I want to be honest. I mean, summer's almost over, but this morning, I'm going to tell them I had to put gloves on.
Yeah,
I'm always
true
cold,
story.
But
we flipped the switch this morning. Something happened out there. Dante, what's going on with this weather?
Well, it is on the chilly side, Anthony and Hannah, and I don't blame you, Hannah, for putting those gloves on, because after that noticeable pattern that we dealt with through July and into August now, it's definitely some much-needed relief outside. Woke up around 60 degrees here in Fairlea, and there will be a warm-up as we get on into the afternoon. That cloud cover is real low to the ground, and that's keeping us in the 60s, though, through about lunchtime, and then once that sun breaks, that's when we'll get ourselves back up into the 70s, and it will be very enjoyable. In fact, even into tonight, we're still going to be nice and mild through sunset. And the thing is, it's another cool Thursday night into Friday morning. So if you're an early goer like me, you're going to want to probably have that light jacket as you head out for Friday morning tomorrow as well. Let's take a look at your State Fair forecast. So today, nice and sunny, and we might see a spotty shower or two this evening. Better chances for that are up Route 19, perhaps into Nicholas County, some of those northern mountains, and also a couple spotty showers through Virginia as well to keep an eye on. But as we head into Friday tomorrow, generally it's drier and temperatures are rising into the upper 70s again. And look at the weekend for Saturday. We get the weekend going into the 80s here in Fairlea, so it's going to be toasty. You'll want to have the sunscreen going with plenty of sun, and even when there is some cloud cover, you can easily get burned in conditions like this. So it's a good idea to definitely keep yourself well and drink plenty of water, because as those temperatures heat up, you're definitely going to notice it. So moving on into the future cast here, planning out your day. This cloud cover is going to hold around for a little bit longer, probably through about 11 o'clock or noon, but it will be comfortable. I'll get to take this jacket off at some point, don't worry. It's just the way things are for the time being, and you'll be enjoying this afternoon weather as well. There's your spotty shower or two about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Mostly points north of the fairgrounds, so we're not necessarily going to have to worry about it too much here in Lewisburg, but perhaps a spotty shower or storm into the northern mountains, maybe up Route 19 into Nicholas County. And then there's your cool down, a little bit of low clouds, some fog for early Friday morning, and dropping down to the 50s for a nice warm up in the afternoon for the upper 70s here into the mountains. Valleys, though, definitely trending a little bit warmer outside, though, for sure. Let's look at those rain chances overall. Not bad. You can get your spotty shower or storm the next couple of days, but really the chances are dropping off heading into the weekend, and it looks like that next front will come sometime by the middle of next week. Wednesday perhaps is what things are looking like now, and it seems to be slowing down, so the timing of that front is definitely going to play a role into how strong the storms are and how many there are. Looking at the 7-day forecast, getting hotter though. These are Charleston temperatures, but in Lewisburg, look for the upper 80s, perhaps nearing 90 into next week though, which will be really toasty here at the State Fair. And that's the thing, that's how things are going to be shaping up here. And now it's time to talk a little bit about the behind the scenes work and how we make things happen here at the State Fair. Some of this work, especially in the West Virginia building where the exhibits are displayed and people come in to compete for prizes and to show off their hard work in the areas of arts and crafts, sewing, food, and agriculture, the home and arts department, and the amount of people behind the scenes that go into organizing this, it is a tremendous effort. And I got to speak with the coordinator of the West Virginia building, and here's what she shared with me about all of the work that's needed to make this happen here at the fairgrounds each and every year.
There are many unsung heroes whose efforts keep the State Fair going in West Virginia. The work of volunteers is vital to putting on a successful schedule. Home Arts and Garden Coordinator Susie Wyatt says that a large majority of this work is done before the fair even starts.
We need a lot of help with setup of different things, and even when we're judging, we have volunteers come in.
Volunteers come from all ages and communities, including students in school.
This year we had 29 that came last Saturday, and they did everything from helping set up the farm to food pavilion. They helped clean and organize in the West Virginia building. They washed bottles. They cleaned different benches and stages.
Being that this is the 100th State Fair in West Virginia, there's an expectation that things are perfect. Wyatt says that the volunteers have also stepped up their game this year.
We want to make this the best that there is. So to me, I feel like there's a little bit more pressure to just make things look, a little bit extra nice, a little bit more than what they've been in the years past.
Over the years, things have changed at the fairgrounds, but with change comes a combination of great memories and family tradition.
I grew up in the flower department. My mom's been a superintendent there for over 30 years, and each garden club was in charge of handling it each year, and they would switch off for the next year. And I think they kind of just looked at, they had superintendents in every other department, so they ended up putting superintendents that were there from year to year consistently. But that used to be run by different garden clubs instead of superintendents. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
While things are usually busy in the West Virginia building, the big push is impossible without the work of volunteers that keep things going.
Everything kind of leading up to the supplies needed, the whole check-in process and the judging process, that seems to be kind of our big push in that building.
With great competition, community events, and excellent food, the 100th State Fair celebration will be a great one. I'm meteorologist Dante Ricky.
And that West Virginia building will be opening up shortly here at 9 a.m. this morning. It includes the categories of agriculture, sewing, cooking, fruits and vegetables, and also arts and crafts. And definitely a lot of displays. People have put in so much work and effort, and without the others behind the scenes, the countless volunteers, it just would not be possible to get things set up, especially in those days before the state fair. Thank you so much to Susie for sharing with me some of her times at the fair. And also, we're going to be taking a look at some more of the great fun and exciting things that you can do here at the fairgrounds as we head deeper on into the weekend and even into next week. And we'll also have a check of that forecast here a little bit later on. We'll be right back here on ARC Appalachia in just a bit.
And welcome back to ARC Appalachia. We are right here at the 100th anniversary of the West Virginia State Fair. And of course, this segment, we're going to talk about something that we love, and I know everybody at home loves, food, and fair food especially.
Yeah, there is so much to see and eat here. We've been scoping out the different booths as we've been going around all morning long, and we've been asking you, what are you most looking forward to trying here at the State Fair over the next 10 days?
Should we look at the results?
Let's take a look at the results.
They've been changing all morning, so it's a big debate, and everybody in our ear has been debating with us too of what is the favorite fair food for people to have. So let's look at what the results are right now.
Yeah, so funnel cake, always a popular fair option. That sits at 32% right now.
That seems about right.
Yeah. Now turkey leg, just a few minutes ago, was a 0. We have some support for the turkey leg now. 4% are saying that, yeah, they'll try a turkey leg here at the West Virginia State Fair.
I feel like a turkey leg, that's debatable. I feel like I had just said I don't want to eat anything healthy. Is a turkey, to me, a turkey leg?
I mean, it depends on, are they deep frying it? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's just a plain, good old big turkey leg.
Like you're down at like Disney World.
Yeah, like you're at Disney.
Yeah, okay. So 4% of you, so you're going to try turkey leg. Deep fried Oreo, that's a popular one. That's only at 20% right now.
Okay.
The deep fried Oreo. But our winner right now, so far, is the corn dog at 44%.
As it should. See, I love the viewers because I completely agree. A corn dog is nostalgic. You cannot go to the fair, you can't go to any festival without a corn dog. Anything that I go to, that's the first thing I'm getting. Is it?
And you can scan the QR code here right down at the bottom of the screen if you want to take part in that poll this morning. We'd love to hear your answers. You know, the one thing we didn't stick in there was the cinnamon rolls, which I know is kind of the consensus favorite here, funny enough.
Every single person. I mean, I could walk up to any of these people that are walking in through the gates and ask them, what is one thing that you are waiting in line for? And I'm sure that line's crazy right now.
Yeah.
Because he said, what, 3 hours?
They opened up at 8, so right now cinnamon rolls are ready to go there.
I think we should force Dante to bring us a cinnamon roll. Now that we're stuck up here.
Yeah, we'll see if Dante can do that for us. That'd be good.
Well, it's not too late. You can go ahead and scan that QR code. You could also go over to our Facebook page if you want to join in, because it's debatable. I mean, the big question is, should we add cinnamon roll in there? I think we should.
we might have to.
All right.
It's really rewarding to see, you know, not only the sons and daughters of our original fans, but, you know, like I always say, dare I say, the grandkids of the original fans.
That's Ronnie Platt, lead singer of the band Kansas. Coming up, he's talking about performing with the band that he grew up listening to and about what it means to be hitting the stage right here at the West Virginia State Fair this weekend. That story's out. And welcome back here to ARC Appalachia special edition right here at the West Virginia State Fair. Get ready for lots of really good live music here this week. And T-Pain takes the stage tonight, and then the night after, Kansas will be performing right here at the State Fair.
A lot of people coming out for both. And our very own Jennifer McAndrews was able to speak to the lead singer Kansas about what it means to perform right here at the West Virginia State Fair. Let's take a look.
Get ready to rock it out with Kansas at the West Virginia State Fair. Lead singer Ronnie Platt took over from Steve Walsh, who'd been the vocalist since 1973. Platt talked with me from his home's music room in Illinois. The timeless sounds of Kansas are still a hot ticket.
Seems like our gig list grows by the day. So I always get an updated list from JR and like, oh, more shows. So we must be doing something right.
Platt has a lot of fun with his job. He just celebrated his 11th anniversary with the iconic band. I asked how that makes him feel.
It's still surreal to me. It really is. Imagine being a kid, and gosh, I remember buying Left Overture, the album Left Overture, from the music store across the road from my high school, and just being a fan since then. And to end up in the band that I've been such a hardcore fan of my entire life. I mean,
as a fan and the lead singer of Kansas, Platt doesn't have just one favorite song. He says that's impossible. Because their work is so diverse, it's all good.
The difference between Dust in the Wind and Wayward Son, I mean, you couldn't think of more different songs. But the whole library is like that because there's stuff that's really intensely progressive, stuff that's commercial, radio friendly, what AOR, I believe,
It's that diverse sound that has proven staying power for the band. Platt says it's rewarding to see the fan base grow, with different generations now enjoying their classic sounds. And part of that is reaching out into different venues. I asked him if playing state fairs has a role in that.
I think we grab people's attentions that maybe they weren't aware of the band, or maybe back in the years they heard the songs but didn't know who played it, and playing the state fair really exposes us to a new audience, and our audiences keep growing because of things like that.
Platt can't believe this concert season is already bringing him to the hills of West Virginia.
Time flies when you're having fun.
I'm Jennifer McAndrews, Eyewitness News.
And as Jennifer mentioned, the entertainment starts tonight. T-Pain will be there, and then Kansas and 38 Special are tomorrow at 8 o'clock. And over the next 10 days, we're going to have a lot of different acts here at the State Fair. We're looking at different country singers like Zach Top, Miranda Lambert, just to name a few.
Miranda Lambert, a lot of people are excited for that. We also posted out on Facebook asking people what's maybe their favorite performance that they're looking forward to, or ones that they saw in the past that they really, had big memories.
Yeah, people were mentioning Miranda Lambert and T-Pain especially as two of the big ones that they're excited to see.
T-Pain will be great. I would love to see T-Pain.
So we asked you as well if you'd like to participate in that poll. You can find that there on our Facebook page. You can do that, and we'll be looking forward to just any kind of live music is good. And we've walked past the stages, so we've seen where they're performing at.
We've seen everything. We've posted it out on Facebook asking people. Also, Lauren Daigle will be performing, as well as Cornell Gunter's coasters. Now, you can also do, this is cool, the buck and bull riding, and ventriloquist and stand-up comedian Jeffrey Dunham.
Yeah.
You remember that? Oh, yeah.
There's a whole variety of things you can do.
Such a variety.
And something else cool that we're taking a look at, too, is a lot of the crafters displaying their talents here all fair long. It's a big thing for that, too. So coming up after the break, we'll be checking in with a place in St. Albans where they hone their cross-stitching skills. That's after the break.
Welcome back to ARC Appalachia. We are coming to you live from the 100th annual West Virginia State Fair. I know we can hear Dante in our ear. We're so excited to talk about all the fun things happening right here at the fair for the next couple of days. And the biggest thing happening right now is the change in the weather. Yeah,
Dante, it feels a little like fall out there this morning. And is that going to be continuing for the rest of our morning here as folks start to really file into the fair today?
Well, yes, Anthony and Hannah, it is kind of a nice, comfortable morning here in the fairgrounds in Fairlea. It's a little bit chilly. The jackets are definitely on right now, but believe me, in a few more hours, we're not going to need them. We got that little light east wind as well. That's kind of keeping us comfortable for the time being, and eventually this low cloud layer will also start to clear out. So we've got some nice warm conditions to come still as we get deeper into the afternoon. We'll be warming up into the 70s with plenty of sunshine here on your Thursday. And the
thing is, there could be a spotty shower or two. It is summertime after all, but those chances mainly are into those higher elevated areas, and particularly just north of us at the fairgrounds. But a shower or two wouldn't be a terrible thing at all. It would just kind of cool you down a little bit deeper into the day. So look for things to warm up really nicely. And this is the 100th celebration, so we're really trying to have a good time here with better weather than what we had to deal with last year. So no major thunderstorm chances. That's the good thing here as we dig into the rest of today. Now, looking forward into our future cast here, we are going to be seeing some sunshine by the afternoon, and that's what will warm us up here. And digging deeper into the day, about 75, 76 degrees on your Thursday. By 5, 6 p.m., we'll look for a few high clouds to come on through, but most spots are dry. And then to the 8, 9 o'clock hour, that's when we'll start to see some pop-up showers, especially up Route 19, Summersville, Nicholas County, maybe even some of the valleys to our west. But here at the State Fairgrounds, so far, our forecast predictions are keeping us comfortable and dry through tonight. Skies will clear out, though, after midnight, and that will drop us back down to the 60s and even upper 50s as we wake up for Friday morning. But it's another great day, beautiful sunshine, less cloudy tomorrow morning, less cloudy for your Friday morning. So if you kind of didn't like the forecast today, maybe you skipped that run outside or that early morning stroll through the fairgrounds, you're going to get it in great for tomorrow. And overall, rain potential, it's not appearing to be a whole lot, but we could have a couple showers make their way through the region over time. And those rain chances generally later tonight and into Friday morning. But into the weekend, as we heat up into the 80s and 90s, I don't expect there to be a whole lot of opportunities for rain. More sunshine, warming temperatures, and mainly in the 80s here at the fairgrounds, but those valley spots back towards Charleston could get up into the 90-degree range as well. So that shows you it's intense heat. Stay hydrated, drink plenty of water and fluids, and definitely enjoy this summertime pattern for the State Fair into next week. Looks like that next cold front doesn't come through until at least Tuesday or Wednesday. So Anthony and Hannah, it's a really nice time here at the fair. I'm really enjoying things. In case people are wondering, I'm at the stadium here. This is where it all happens. This is actually where people are going to be watching T-Pain tonight. And this is about a few thousand seats that are available. So I'm really excited for things as we get the fair going, among many other great performances here at the West Virginia State Fair this year.
That's awesome, Dante.
Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Dante. And you know, when a lot of people come out to the West Virginia State Fair, they think of things like food, the rides, multiple things. What about the competition?
Yeah, there's a lot of other competitions happening throughout the entire week. And Eyewitness News anchor Peyton Marshall spoke with some those who are involved in stitching, and they actually all work out of the same stitching operation in St. Albans. Take a look.
We just all get together and we're just a bunch of crazy cross-stitchers.
Off of 86 Old Main Plaza, a needle shop with a skirted red roof resides. It's called the Village Sampler, where many artists stitch inside. Filled with charts, fabric, canvases galore, it's very much a business, very much a store. But for many like Nancy Staub, this place is so much more.
We have a big long table. It can hold 10 to 12 people, and people just stop in when the shop's open and gossip and judge people who are walking up and down the street, and and we stitch.
This dangling floss is how it'll start, and after countless hours, it's transformed to art. Echoes of laughter fill the long table as vulnerable moments are shared between every seam, becoming closer friends during the in-between. They initially came for the hobby, but they stay for the people, an unbreakable bond sewn from the love of a needle. This work, the finished product, is so beautiful, so profound, but how does it all happen? So let's break it down. There's cross-stitch, there's needlepoint, both different trades, but where it gets interesting is the process and how it's made.
This is counted cross-stitch. So the design is actually on graph paper, and then you count the threads over, up and down, and make little X's. And that's what gives the pattern onto the fabric.
You transpose the design to the graph paper, and then from there you take that and you transpose that design onto the canvas, and then you stitch it.
Unlike needlework stitch goes one direction, cross stitch comes back and crosses it.
For all of the artists, it's their peak time to prepare. assembling for the competition at the West Virginia State Fair.
Everybody does something that means something to them. You never know how people are going to react to the piece you've done.
This piece here took me over 2 years to stitch. That's 2 hours a day. I used to try to do like 50 stitches a day. Yeah, because there's over 100,000 stitches in this piece.
David Hollingworth's piece has 99 different colors. He loves cross-stitching any Christmas scene. But where the magic really happens is the friendship in every seam. David holds 3 blue ribbons. He's very humble about this take. He's just proud to be with others who offer company while they create. Keep in mind, he's not the only one. The sampler's filled with recognition. They're eager to see how they do in this upcoming competition.
We've won big. In fact, I would say for cross stitch, the majority of the entries come from the Village Sampler in St. Albans.
Well, it makes me proud just to have something there. If it wins, fine. If not, that's fine too.
Great story there from our Peyton Marshall there in the Village Sampler, and lots of samples of everyone's crafts are going to be on display here at the State Fair, and maybe you're going to get hungry walking around looking at all the displays. We're taking another look at our poll on fair food.
Should we look at this? I know it's been changing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of those options that you have. So funnel cake has 35% of people saying, I have to have funnel cake. I love it. Still debatable for me. I don't know.
How's the turkey leg doing?
Turkey leg still sitting at 4%, which is better.
Okay.
I mean, earlier when we talked about it was 0.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still, I don't really know. Deep fried Oreos, 19%.
Okay.
It's a give or take.
That's gone down a little bit.
It has. Oreos are super sweet within themselves. So.
And I feel like every cookie candy bar is deep fried here, as we've seen.
That's
so,
okay.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong with that. Right, and then we have corn dog, my favorite, 42%.
42%. The people are wanting the corn dogs today. Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Well, many of the young people showing animals at the fair say that agriculture is the backbone of West Virginia.
Yep.
I'll be talking with one teen about what she does to get everything started. We'll be right back.
WCHS-TV Tools for School and Eyewitness News is presented by Zelenko Law and sponsored by Encova, the United Way, Terracon, and the Charleston Dirty Birds.
And welcome back here to this special edition of ARC Appalachia live at the West Virginia State Fair. Since 1992, the State Fair has awarded more than $600,000 in scholarships to youth participating in both livestock and non-livestock projects.
Absolutely. Well, this week I had the chance to catch up with some of those youth members that are participating in the livestock programs right here at the West Virginia State Fair. And I kept hearing the exact same thing throughout the week, that they said West Virginia agriculture is the backbone of this state. Let's take a look.
A lot of people still see it as just cows and plows, and we have transformed from that beginning stage so much.
Since Abigail Oakes was just a little girl, she's grown up around the future farmers of America and attending the West Virginia FFA state conventions with her father.
I saw all of the FFA members, they were coming out of their rooms in their official dress, and it just stuck out to me because I thought they looked so professional and so well put together, and I just really wanted to be them, and I wanted to put myself in that role.
And when her time finally came her freshman year of high school, she jumped to the idea of being just like those kids her younger self watched, wearing the colors of national blue and corn gold. Now her journey has taken her to serve as the FFA Southeastern Region Vice President and meeting people like Carrie Brown Sampson, the curriculum coordinator for agriculture education at the Department of Education.
They are really helping support the next generation of our agriculturists, of our food production that is essential to all of our lives. So the impact is very, very countless. And it's millions of dollars in economic impact that these students are producing as well.
It's a year-long process preparing for livestock shows, focusing on animal care, training, grooming, showmanship, and a whole lot of sweat and tears.
You are producing this animal to feed other families, multiple families, And to see that and to see the gratitude from the parents, like towards me as an educator or me at this level is, I mean, you could never put a value on it. I mean, it is a lot of countless hours that these students and families and that I spend here and in a lot of these projects. But I mean, it is truly far more rewarding than probably what I deserve.
As the gates to the West Virginia State Fair open, head over to check out the livestock and agriculture. You might just learn what it means to be West Virginia grown.
And there's something for everyone now in the FFA industry and in the agriculture industry of showing livestock. There's something for everyone. There's a place for everyone. And we encourage anyone who is even thinking about doing it to please go ahead and just ask the questions, get involved, and we'll get you pointed in the right direction.
In Lewisburg, Hannah Klein, Eyewitness News.
All right, such an awesome story. I know this morning we went over and we checked out some of the livestock and actually talked to one of the members that is going to be competing today. She competed, I think it was last week with one of her pigs, and then today she's showing 2.
Yeah, we talked with Lindy. She was from Upshur County, Buchanan area there, and she said she competed at the county fair level and did really well with her 2 pigs. Yep. So now she's going up a level above, trying to go to the state fair and see how that works out.
I told her, I said, I don't know if I would be able to do it because I get so connected, and she said that's the hardest part. But there's 2 options. You're able to show them, or you're also able to sell them as well. And I said, I think I'd just stick to the showing.
Yeah, well, I also talked to some fellas that are showing cattle, and they'll be doing a lot of those shows this coming Saturday. Some guys from Greenbrier County here, right here in Lewisburg, that were showing theirs as well. And there's a lot of categories, a lot of people really putting their all into this every single year, and really a big hometown pride thing for a lot of people.
And you know, and the biggest thing is a lot of people have great memories with their families right here at the West Virginia State Fair. So we posted out on Facebook asking you, what's some of your best memories? A lot of people saying the food. So
yeah, a lot of people saying that.
Some people saying, you know what, going out with Grandma and Grandpa, hanging out at the State Fair. It's something that you kind of look forward to. It's kind of a wrap up of the summer, so something to get ready before school.
A lot of ways for people to bond with their family, even their pets, just ways to bring everybody out, generations spending their time together. And so just a lot of really good experiences for so many people here as they come every single year. And like the folks I spoke with for my story earlier in our show, you know, decades and decades, it's just the consistency of knowing what you get when you come here. You're getting the good experiences, you're getting the rides, and you're getting the crafts, you know, the quilts and all of that, the West Virginia building with all of the cool stuff in there. There's so much going on.
Yeah, so we still want to know from you, what is your favorite memory or a memory that you hope to share with your family for this year's West Virginia State Fair? You can comment on our Facebook page. We'll have that out all day long. But as of right now, we'll be right back after the break.
And welcome back. It's all come down to this. We've been talking about these cinnamon rolls all morning long. And Dante, you were an absolute champion and got some for us.
Thank you so much, Anthony. And this is a special treat today, and I really enjoyed my time at the State Fair. Looking forward to a few more great hours out here.
I know.
This is a big deal. Cinnamon rolls we've been talking about. They're going to be, I hope, delicious.
Yeah, this is from Sensational Cinnamon Rolls right on the corner down there along the fairway. And yeah, Hannah, this
you guys have been talking about it, but let's eat.
Let's do it. You guys want to dig in?
Go ahead, guys.
All right.
Can we talk about how thick?
Look at this, how decadent this is.
We're going to take a scoop.
Anthony drops
and I dropped it, of course I do.
Definitely more than I wanted. I got a napkin here to help.
Here, I'm gonna, Hannah, you go in, and then I'm gonna redeem myself.
Oh, wow. Very fresh, very warm. The icing is delicious. And you can really taste the cinnamon.
It's warm. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man.
This is a treat. This is too much for today.
We're only technically an hour into the State Fair. It just started at 8.
1,500 calories is what he told us. And I said, I don't need to know that.
Yeah.
That's negative energy.
Yeah, at least we're splitting it. This is amazing.
Good job, guys.
We've had such a great time here at the State Fair. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. Come on out, 10 straight days now for the State Fair, 100th anniversary. You can't beat it.
Can't beat it. From our family to yours. Make it a great day.